Hello there and welcome back to yet another great episode of the brobryce Cooks channel. Today I'm going to show you how I get the most out of my romaine. So first off, I'm going to cut my romaine hearts that I get. I get these from Costco, about the best deal that I can get. But my attempt is to actually take these and regrow them. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut this off. You may think this is a lot of waste, but this romaine heart will regrow. So I'm going to cut it off right about here. Okay, that leaves a lot of the base of the heart, and this way you get really the leafy green part to eat, but also this part you could put in water and it will regrow. And if you want to see that happen, you can see that over on my brobryce Gardens channel, which will be in the link right on the end of my finger here. But in the meantime, I'm going to set this aside. And this is a salad spinner here. So what I do is I rinse my salad off with water with that, which you'll see in a minute, and then I put it in storage after I spin the water out of it. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this lettuce and try to find any spots that are bad, like for instance this right here. I will take this out, and rather than just throw it away, I'm going to put it into, I have a pitcher set up for my blender, and this is going to go in here with some coffee grounds and some old tomatoes, and this stuff is going to be ground up later on to go into my worm composting bin, and my worms will eat this stuff and they will make fertilizer. Again, you can see that on my brobryce Gardens channel. So I'm going to keep looking at each one of these leaves here and see if there's anything spotty on it. Again, here's a little spot of brownness here. I'm just going to take that out and put that into the compost blender there, and just kind of go through them real quick. Most of them will be nice. Yep, drop that one on the floor. That's for the worms now. I feel that nothing goes to waste here, because even though you may say, oh, you cut off a lot of that and you're throwing away a lot of that scrap, honestly, nothing goes to waste, because those worms are going to yield me a really great garden next year. So none of that is going to waste. So what I'm using for a knife here is, it's a ceramic knife. And you can find these anywhere. This one's made in China. There's nothing super special about it. It's got a little plastic sleeve that it comes in, and when you store it, you want to store it in the plastic sleeve, because the tips of these are really sensitive. They just break off. But the thing about these is that, unlike a metal knife, when you cut greens with a metal knife, if you're not going to eat it right away, the contact with the metal with the lettuce will actually cause your lettuce to start browning right away. So rather than allow my lettuce to brown, I cut it nice and neat into strips with this ceramic, and it lasts a lot longer in the fridge. So when I go to store this lettuce, after I spin it, I'll show you the device that I'm going to use to store my lettuce. So again, there's a little brown spot here in this leaf. I'm going to get rid of that, keep most of the leaf, and then we'll cut these up into strips. Cut up a big bunch of them up here into strips. Okay. Now my salad spinner is pretty full, so I probably shouldn't cut any more lettuce before I go ahead and spin it. So now what we do is move that aside a little bit. Turn this over here, and you can see what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my cold water Make sure it's cold first, and then run it into my greens. Some people do this differently. This is the technique that I use just to make sure that I get maximum coverage with my water. You can use purified water. I have a purifier here, but for the most part with just the greens, I'm not worried about it that much. I'm just using tap water, cold tap water. Warm tap water will just cook your greens, so don't use warm. And there we go. Do that. Move that aside. Now I've got the lid here. It's your salad spinner. And turn this. It's a little weird because I'm trying to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Some people pour the water into here. You see the centrifugal force will keep the thing spinning for a while. Okay, so once you've got that spun, most of the water will already come out of it. It's like a spin cycle on a washer. So what I've got to store my greens in is this device right here. And I don't know who makes this thing. It's made by Progressive here, and it's a collapsible. Part of it is silicone storage thing for greens, and it's got little holes in the bottom here so that you can put a little bit of water in here, and you can put maybe 2 tablespoons of water. But you have a little chart here on the side of here that tells you that for herbs, broccoli, grapes, greens, lettuce, you put water in it, 2 teaspoons. And then for beans, peas, and peppers, you don't put water in it, and you would slide this to this side for those vegetables. On this side, you have berries, cucumbers, mushrooms, and zucchini that you would not put water in the bottom of it. And then over here you have asparagus, carrots, celery, and radishes that you would put water into, and then you would slide it to this side. The difference being that with this side there's a little opening here for some air to flow through, and I'm going to put my lettuce right into this thing. And even though they say to add 2 teaspoons of water, I'm not going to add any because there's still a little residual water in here. Put that back in my salad spinner. So now I've got greens in here. I've got room for the rest of this lettuce once I get it cut up. So I'm going to set this aside over here and put our spinner back here and cut up the rest of my greens. So I'm just going to go right through them with my ceramic knife. And I'll show you the package for this ceramic knife here in a second. I don't remember where Julie got them, but you can take a look at them, and I'll show you the barcode so that maybe if you want to scan it, you can shop for it. Okay, so putting all these in the spinner. Okay, before I go on to do that again, because you've already seen that, I'm going to show you the barcode for the ceramic knife. So here's the knife set. It's from Ceraware, for ceramic, Ceraware, and it's a 2-piece ceramic paring knife and peeler set. So it comes with a ceramic peeler for peeling your potatoes and stuff, and it says the Gourmet Chef. Let's get a look at that right there. Maybe you can scan that barcode and make some use out of it. We got that barcode and this one here. So it was $7.99 from Le Gourmet Chef. I'm not sure where that is. Anyway, it's a great little knife set. I like it a lot. Another option that you can do is, and we found these in, let's see if I can move this a little bit here. We found this knife at a kitchen shop. I think it was Kitchen Caboodle. But it's a plastic knife, and it's got a super sharp serrated edge on it. And this also works really good for cutting through big heads of lettuce and without browning your lettuce right away. So anyway, thanks for watching. This is the brobryce Cooks channel, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Hope that these ideas give you good ideas. This is my blender. This is a Ninja blender, which I'll be showing more of on this channel as well as on my gardening channel. And if you want to check out the brobryce Gardens channel, check out this link. It's right on the end of my thumb, and you can go right there and watch some of the gardening videos where I'm going to show more about putting compost in the food processor. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Make sure you click subscribe. If you want to watch the previous video, you can click over here. If you want to watch the next video, you can click over here. Actually, previous video will be over here. The next video will be over there. And the subscribe link should be right there. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.